If you watched my previous video, you'll see how I was able to use math money concept to arrive to a particular trade setup on GU. And here is the result of that setup. I was able to hold this trade for almost 70 pips profits. Now, the aim of this video is to show you how, or explain to you how I was able to hold this trade for this long period of time. My name is Divine and I'll be right back. Now, this video is going to be like a series, or let me say episode by episode. I'm going to be trying to journal my trade setups in video form here on YouTube for you to see. So if you want to see content like this from now on, I would like you to subscribe and as well like this video so that YouTube can send it far for me to grow. Now, the most challenging thing among new traders is inability to hold trades or inability to hold profits, but they can hold losses. Now, the first strategy I was able to use to hold this trade for a long time was understanding how much I was going to lose. I knew that if this trade goes against me or hit my stop loss, I'm going to lose $25. So whatever happens, it's just $25 I'm going to lose. I was ready to lose that amount. Now, the way I might be seeing the forex market might be different from the way you might be seeing the forex market. I'll explain to you how I'm seeing the forex market. I see forex market as a beggar on the street. When you see a beggar on the street and he begs or asks for money, you're definitely going to give him a little amount of money that you can afford to just dash in. Now, the beggar does not control you to dash him a bigger amount or a lesser amount. It is whatever that comes out from your mind that you give to him without feeling emotionally attached to that amount. Now, that's how I see the forex market. I tend to dash that money to markets. So I don't care whatever happens at the end. I've dashed money to the market. So if market gives back to me, it's a favor. Or maybe it's just a favor, yeah. So that's how I see the forex market. Now with that, I'm able to understand that I've lost the money already. So if you come back to me, it's a plus. I'm not emotionally attached to the money I gave to the market or I gave to the beggar. So this kind of helped me to keep my brain and my mind intact that whatever happens, it is what it is. Now, the beautiful thing about the forex market is that it has the power to multiply whatever you give back to it and multiply it for you. Now, the way you can control how much you're going to pay for the market is understanding your exit points, knowing where to exit the market. I understood that the price was going to go down to on the higher time frame. It's going to go down on the higher time frame. So taking a 70 pips on the 1 hour time frame or the 30-minute time frame is still a plus for me. And when it comes to cutting losses, I allow my stop loss to do that. Now, the second method I was able to hold this trade was simply having a very strong confidence on my trade setup. Whether gurus were saying it's a buy and I'm selling, I don't care what they are doing. So long my strategy have told me that this is going to be a buy, I'm definitely going to buy it to the end. If my strategy tells me sell, I'm going to sell it to the end. So whatever I'm seeing on Instagram or maybe on YouTube or somewhere or signals saying opposite of what I'm doing, I don't even care. I was able to develop this confidence because I had to backtest. Now, I made a video about how to backtest on my channel here. If you scroll down, you're going to see how I normally backtest. I was able to do that all over and all over again and understood that this is how this thing works. This is what my strategy works. This is how it's going to work. So whatever I lose or not, I'm okay. So long my strategy tells me that this is what it is, I'm okay. Now, because I understood that this is the win rate of my strategy, there are times I'll have losses and there are times I'll have wins. At the end of the day, or at the end of everything, I'm still going to end in profits. So having a very strong confidence is going to help you be able to hold that trade that long. Now, the next point is for you to be mentally disciplined to stick to your plan. Now, whenever you open a position in the market, you tend to have these plenty thoughts running through your head. And these thoughts, most times, are often thoughts that does not align with your trading plan. Now, you might be having thoughts like maybe over leveraging or say adding a position to your position already. That means opening multiple positions. For instance, my strategy does not allow me to open multiple positions. Or because maybe I'm seeing blues, I tend to open multiple positions, which is against my trading plan. So you have to develop a very strong mental discipline for you to overcome these thoughts. And now, more often, the way to overcome it is by simply staying calm. When you stay calm, you definitely be in control, regardless of whatever outcome my result is. Just stay calm. And again, you don't have to spend so much time on the chat. That's why most times it's advisable to get something else doing. Try and look for something else you can do. So you have to get your or turn off your brain from the chat. Because if you constantly remain on the chat is going to give you a reason for you to make very unnecessary decisions. So trying to look for another thing else to do, like maybe going for another job, maybe going for a workout or something. Just go and do something else so you don't have to, spend almost all the whole day on the chat and then end up making silly mistakes that you're not meant to make. Now, the next point you need to consider is journaling. Journaling is very important. And now, journaling is beyond writing on a book of what you saw or how you felt when you were actually on the position. Now, journaling now involves you to take screenshot of setup you're actually looking at or that is running. Take record of where you exited the market, where you entered, and where your stop loss is. Having a screenshot of all these things. Now, the reason I'm saying screenshots is for you to be able to go back and analyze and study what happened on the chart, what changed, how it changed, and how it evolved, so that whatever outcome it is, you might repeat it again, or it might not happen, repeat it again. For instance, if you had a loss and you're able to take a screenshot of that setup, and you're able to identify where you did mistake and what you have actually done wrong or done right. Now, if this scenario happens again, you'll be able to correct that mistake before it happens again. Now, it helps you to develop yourself as well. Journaling is very important. Take journals. It's very important. Now, the next thing you have to bear in mind is you need to keep practicing. No matter how intelligent you are, if I give you a book on how to swim, read the book from back to cover, you never know how to swim until you get into water to swim. Same goes with trading. I might explain all this thing for you and it might make sense to you, but if you don't practice it, it will never make sense to you. You never understand what I'm saying. So you have to constantly keep practicing. You don't develop your mind, your mental discipline at once. You have to practice for you to be developing it. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. Keep practicing. I think this will be the end for this video. I will see you in the next one. Peace.